timer short there. Good evening. Hello, Modlot. Kitness, hope you're both doing well. We're going to be doing a couple of first looks, maybe 3 this evening. I'll see how time goes. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing fine. I have Luna here, but she's sitting on my desk. Well, she's lying on my desk. I'm going to get it so I can move my cat cam around more. I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. Because they've been lying on my desk lately. Quite a bit, so we shall try and get that working so you can still see them when they're here, as well as in the window. Right, and I've had to move my stream deck. I might go to the wrong place for a little while until I get used to its new position. But yeah, let's go to here. Okay, first game we're going to look at this evening. I've sort of changed which ones I was going to do. I did have a little list to pick from, so but I'm going to go for Sagres to start with. Let me just get rid of that. Is this yeah, it's on a special promotion just now. This is Sagres. I don't know if that's the way you say it, but it came out last September. Hey Burns, how are you? Hope you're fine. It's developed by Ooze, published by Kakehashi Games. It came out, as I say, last September 2023. At the moment, there is a 15% promotion on for a few days this month. What is it? It's an adventure indie exploration type game, sailing. We're going to be set sail for the adventures in the Age of Discovery. Explore the 7 seas as the fresh-faced ship Captain Fernando. We're going to be customizing our ship, battle against pirates and sea monsters, and assemble your crew to delve into the mysterious disappearance of the legendary explorer Sir Antonio. Yeah, Liquorspot likes to say hello to everybody. Hey, Super. Yeah, long time. How are you? Hope you're doing fine. I've had to move. I've put my 2 monitors on arms, so that my cats have more space on the desk. So I've had to move my microphone and my camera around, just to fit all the clamps in on the desk. So this is the new setup at the moment. We'll see how it goes. Metal arms, yeah, I'm not holding them, it's okay. I still have 2 hands free to play the games. Let me just put that light off just now. Yeah, not my arms. No, they're just not long enough. So let's load this up, give it a whirl, see what we think of it. I have loaded up all the games earlier just to test they were working. There we go. I haven't been on since the weekend. I was playing. We finished Tales of Arise on Saturday. Oh, I need to say thank you to Key Miller for the game key for this. Much appreciated as always. So we're currently working on the DLC for Tales of Arise. I'm hoping to finish that this weekend. Yeah, this looks quite pretty, isn't it? Let's hit new game. Let's see what we think. In 1415, Prince Henry of Portugal rose to prominence in a war on the Iberian Peninsula. Once the war spread south, he led Portuguese forces to victory in an assault against Ceuta on the northern tip of Africa. As the dust settled, the prince found an enormous trade market in Ceuta, with treasures from around the globe. Oh, I didn't get to read it all. Sagres Navigation School, 1480. Are you going away, are you? Okay. You can play with this with a controller, I think, as well. I'm just playing keyboard and mouse. Next is Fernando. You've done well in your studies over the last 4 years. Or you needn't be nervous. Graduation interviews have no effect on your grades. I simply want to ask you a few questions. Yeah, exactly, Super. This interview will determine the start and stats of the main character. You may skip this part if you would like to. No. Yes, we will continue with the interview. Now let's start by talking about your time here at school. Which subject you did like the most? I think Luna's just gone up on the... It's pitch black, you can't see her, but she is in her basket. I'll just take that away just now. Right, close quarter combat or target practice. Let's go for target practice. Looking at your records, it seems you were assigned to be the captain in your graduation test. How did it feel to be the leader? It was a great experience, taught me much about leadership, or it was a good experience, but I prefer coming up with strategies over leading others. We're meant to be the captain, so I guess we should really go for that one. I see. You also participated in a practice naval battle during the test, did you not? What tactics did you employ during the battle? We used the cannons long range to gain an advantage. Let's just go for that. From what I read here, it seems your second in command was injured during the fight. How did you handle that? Yeah, no, I haven't fitted that one in yet. Super. So you haven't missed that. You're okay. I'll give you a heads up anyway, probably on the Discord when I'm doing it, so you won't miss it. It seems your second in command was injured during the fight. How did you handle it? We took him to the cabin. We gave him plenty of rum. Your ship has medical supplies in the cargo compartment. Was there a reason you didn't use those? We just did this one. And you surprised every instructor here when you did so. No student has ever done that before. Okay. Now I'd like to ask a few personal questions. What did you do over the weekend? We're going to do this one. Went to the workshop. Your cat wasn't well last week, but you have successfully nursed her back to health and now she's back to eating like a horse. Oh, that's good to hear. Sorry to hear that she wasn't well though, but at least she's back to normal. Hey, Super, thank you very much for the biddies. It's very much appreciated. In your opinion, who is the author of history? It's the story of humans. It can change according to people's actions, yeah. Interesting. And what do you think we could learn from the many wars that have broken out through the years? We will never learn. Yeah, we should do this one. All they can do to prevent it. I see. One more question. What would you say is the most important thing in Portugal's efforts to pioneer the open seas? I'm just going to move this over a wee bit. Hey, Veru. She's sat curled up to you next to on the sofa. That's nice. This is a exploration type game. It's a bit of sailing and things like that. Veru. What's become sentient? Grab your weapons.
Only the slowest of foods.
It's doing everything for me. Apart from the actual streaming. Better built shops and more research. Yeah, let's do that. I see, I must say, you're one of the more talented graduates we've had. This concludes the interview. Congratulations, you're officially a full-fledged navigator. You should be proud of yourself. Also, if I may give one word of advice, before you rush off on your first adventure, you should go thank Sir Antonio for his generous support. Far too many people turn a blind eye to orphans, but he saw potential in you. At any rate, thank you for your time today. Do take care. In the school lobby. Fernando, I've been waiting for you. You're greeted. Oh, it's not a female. You're greeted by some. Oh, it is. Sorry, by Sir Antonio's daughter, Lucia. You just finished your graduation interview, right? Good, then come with me to Lisbon. I'll explain along the way. In the carriage on your way to Lisbon. My apologies for meeting you so suddenly. I bet you never expected to see me, huh? It's been 4 years after all. You managed to get to the final boss in DQ11, but even at level 75 you're getting destroyed. Oh no. Lots of grinding. Some of these final battles can be really tough. They do take a lot of grinding sometimes. Although I was surprised in Tales of Arise, it wasn't too hard, the last couple of bosses. Maybe I was just overpowered. The reason I wanted to meet you is that I received a message from the royal court 2 months ago. They discovered a ship in Spain, and they say it's the one my father was on. They conducted an investigation, and today I'm going there to hear what they found. Honestly, I'm scared to go by myself. It'd be really great if you could go with me. Oh look, we're here, already here. That's the JRPG treadmill you jumped on, yeah. You grinded a lot for the final boss, Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, you just have to get used to it, don't you? Do we want to proceed with these? Portuguese, we've got different languages. We've got skills, I guess we're just going to go with that. Phew, we made it to Lisbon. We need to make our way to the castle. But before we do, let's check in at the inn first. Okay, so we're at Lisbon. Can I move the map about? Oh. Okay. I can't move the map about at the moment. Cadiz! I was there last year. I think you could go back and edit, yeah. Because we picked those skills by answering those questions. You're like 25% Portuguese and you've still never been. I quite like Cadiz. We went. Did we go Cadiz and then we drove up to Seville? I think. We weren't in Porto. I can't remember the first place we went. Cadiz is Spain, yeah. Where were we first? I can't remember. We were somewhere on the border between... It was Spain, but it was on the border to Portugal. You've been to Barcelona. Yeah. I quite like Barcelona. We need to go to this inn. Castle, tavern, guild. Let's try and go to... Let's go to the tavern. We need to let others know we've made it here safely. Let's head to the inn. I thought that was the inn. Oh, that's the inn. the one with the orange dot on it to tell us which one we should be going for. Did you like Barcelona? Very. Welcome to our inn. Here we are. Usually this is where you'd come to rest and recover, but that's not what we're here for right now. What we want to do is record our journey. Alright, so you come here to save. Okay. Ah, you're an explorer. Would you like me to record your journey thus far? Yes. Save. Yes. That takes care of that. Spanish food is great. It also had an icon of a bed, yes. It started with a V, I think, this place up here. I can't remember now. Vigo. It was Vigo we went to. It was really nice. Gaudi stuff was cool to see in person, and the people we stayed with took us up into the mountains. That was lovely, yeah. Yeah, it was a really nice place. We had to walk around the place. Saw a lot of the Gaudi buildings and that. We had a couple of tours the second time we went. We've been twice now to Barcelona. We just did the hop on, hop off buses the first time. Okay, you never know what could happen out in the wild, so it's a good idea to update that record often. Now back to what we were doing. Let's go to the castle. Once we're out of the inn, you'll see it up to the north. Dude might have even eaten some of the wrong mushrooms, but yeah. They're pretty weird, aren't they? Buildings. Right, let's go to the castle. Hail, what business brings you to the castle? I guess we want an audience with the king. Oh, you must be Lucia. The audience chamber is this way. Please follow me. In the audience chamber. Greetings. I am the officer charged with investigating the disappearance of Sir Antonio. Nice to meet you. You are aware that we came into possession of a ship after it was discovered by a Spanish merchant vessel 2 months ago, correct? Yes, I was told an investigation would be done. I've been waiting to hear back about it. 8 months ago, we received word that the ship had embarked on its return journey from Rome. That was the last we heard of it until the Spanish contacted us. Rome? We conducted an investigation into the matter over the last 2 months, but regrettably have found no trace of Sir Antonio. His ship was in pristine condition with no one on board. It was entirely empty. Do you have any idea what could have happened to him? We didn't find his body, but in cases such as this, we are forced to conclude that he did not survive the journey. Since your father worked on behalf of the kingdom, we have prepared a consolatory sum for you. You may expect it shortly. What? Okay, I understand. In front of the castle. None of this makes sense. Even if what he said is true, it shouldn't have taken them 2 months to arrive at that conclusion. Also, something he said bothered me. As far as I know, my father was an adventurer who worked for the guild. He didn't work for the kingdom like that investigator said. Maybe Nikolai knows something, since he used to work with my father. Let's go talk to him at the guild. Okay, let's go find the guild. If you're looking for information, you're in the right place. Hey, Mitral. 11 months. Thank you very much for the resub. Very, very kind of you. How are you this evening? I hope you're doing well. I'm just waiting for my bot to give you a shout out. Why is it not giving you a shout out, Mitchell? There, it should be doing it now. Hopefully. If it doesn't, I'm going to do it. There we go. You're doing well, you're relaxing. You're ready for more Pathfinder. Is it KM? You're welcome. Is it Kingmaker? Pathfinder Kingmaker? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, we're going to try and finish off DLC for Tales of Arise the weekend. Your father didn't work for the kingdom. Then I won't give you this massive sum of compensation. No, exactly. If you're looking for information, you're in the right place. Hey, Nikolai. Oh, that's a different person. Oh, Lucia, I hear you had business at the castle. Yeah, but something isn't sitting right with me. Lucia explains what happened at the castle. I was also under the impression that Antonio only worked for the guild. Come to think of it, though, while he did do work for the guild, sometimes he would leave on his own personal voyages, and whenever he did, he'd use one particular ship. Sounds like that's where we should start. Is there anything you can tell us about that ship? Wait, are you planning on looking for him yourselves? Yes, of course. You've always been fearless, ever since you were young. How about this? While I gather information, you two work on getting your sea legs by helping the guild. What would we help with? The guild's main line of business is to accept and facilitate expeditions for clients looking to uncover relics and find undiscovered landmarks. That's quite a job. My Firebot keeps saying disconnected from chat, trying to reconnect. But it is working. So I don't know why it's doing that. Weird. These expeditions will take you all around the world, which should help you in your quest to uncover the truth about Antonio. Yeah, you'll be fired and kicked up the bot. Yeah, definitely. Sounds great. You're good too, right, Fernando? You've always wanted to sail the seas, and now that you've graduated navigation school, the time is perfect. Glad you're up to the task. For your first expedition, I'd suggest signing the Karnak Stones contract. You can read up on it at the guild's library. Okay, let's go to the guild. These are the books in our guild's library. Have a look if you'd like. The Loch Ness Monster. Your Germanic proficiency. Oh, I need to get my Germanic language up higher. Well, we may as well do this one. It's very clear interface, isn't it? It's not too cluttered either. It's unusual having the stock and the like your money and all that at the bottom of the screen. It's usually up at the top. West of the Nantes, in the region of Karnak, are several stone alignments, taller than even the tallest human. Nobody knows who put them there or where they came from. Yeah, which is very strange. It's more likely to be Scandinavian. But we'll go with it. So we need a Portuguese with no skills needed for it. We've got a month to do it. The amount of renown you will receive once we do it, and how much money. Okay. They need to move the tooltip out of the way. Right, so we're doing that one, I guess. Have we accepted that? I presume so. Just like that, you can find a lot of information about expeditions in the guild library. It's a good idea to come here regularly. Other towns will have different books too, so it's worth dropping by the guild in every town that has one. Now that you've got more information, you're almost ready to head out and explore. Let's get going then. You can always do it. Bleh. You always do like to jump right in. You can, of course, go out there and find what you're looking for with information alone. But by signing a contract for the expedition, you'll receive a lump sum of gold up front. You can even use some of that to get even more clues at the tavern. So the overall reward is the same either way. But if we sign a contract, we can get money to use on supplies and buy information about where to go next. Exactly. I suggest you check out the guild's expedition log and sign the Karnak Stones contract. Right, let's have a look at this. Looking for new expedition, take a look at our ledger. This is also where you report on completed expeditions. Right, so we're doing this one. We'll sign the contract. It's a 1-year contract, okay, worth 3,000. Yeah, let's go for it. Excellent, you get half the reward up front as a deposit, which comes out to 1,500 gold. They said today we would be paid up front in full, I thought they said. We could have just taken the 3,000 and legged it. We can cancel the contract, okay. Great job. Each contract has a specified duration, so you want to make sure you finish on time. You've got a blue cat paw print, Mitchell. I'm not sure I've seen that before. I don't know if anybody else has got that. I think you're one of the first ones to get that. Wind's causing trouble. Yeah, they've not been great over here. Our neighbour's roof half blew off yesterday. Or the day before, was it? No, it was yesterday. With the high winds. They lost half their roof. So. And we've got more high winds coming in the next few days. So, but they're not meant to be as strong, so. I think we're a trader, Veru. Yeah, we're still sort of in a tutorial-y thing. Of course, you'll need a ship to get anywhere. For now, I'll let you borrow mine. It's not fit for long journeys, but they'll do the job for anything nearby. Let's head to the harbour. Okay, can we go to the harbour? Is this the harbour? No, that's the harbour. Heading out to sea? My ship's always ready to set sail. Once you make the proper preparations, that is. What sort of preparations? You sure you read some drama about the stones of Karnak last year? Like some supermarket bought the land and started taking up the monoliths or something. Oh, I hadn't heard that. I'll have to have a look into that. Only the basics. For a smooth journey, you'll want a crew of 15 and about 20 portions of food and water. 15 crew members, 20 portions of food and water. Got it. Seeing how it's your first voyage and all, I'll cover your costs. Buy whatever you see fit. Thank you. Let's go stock up. Okay, so we need 15 crew. Get 15. That's 10. Okay, we need 20 food. 20 of that water as well. So what's this do? Minimal crew, split evenly, reset. Okay. Can I just click on there? Yeah. The requested supplies have been transported to your ship. So the Karnak stones are said to be near Nantes, which is up north from here. If you're out at sea and you start to run low on food or water, drop anchor at the nearest harbour and stop back. Also, if you need more information about your expedition, talk to the barkeeper at the Any Tavern. They hear a lot of rumours from other explorers. One more thing. Do either of you happen to speak anything other than Portuguese? I don't think Fernando does, but I can speak a little Spanish and have some knowledge of the Romance languages. Good, because as you can imagine, they don't speak Portuguese in most other places. If you don't speak the local language, you won't understand what anyone says. Sounds like we'll either have to learn more languages or hire an interpreter later. That's not a bad idea. Also, I'm sorry to say this, but you might want to hide the fact that you're a woman. Some sailors won't treat you right otherwise, as bad as that is. Here. Got a bandana. That's gonna disguise us completely. That should work just fine. Now, you two better get going. I'll head back to the guild to gather information. Thanks, Tickler. Time to set sail. Okay. 7,000-year-old stones in France removed to make way for a new hardware store chain, apparently last summer. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? That guy is in the top 1% of progressive people in the 1480s. I wanted to go to the inn, tavern. No, we're not allowed to. We have to set sail. Okay. Let's just set sail. Take 8 days. Okay. Why does it take 8 days? Finally, our first voyage. Before we set sail though, there are some things you need to know. First, you can move it around using Wazad. Time only passes when you're moving, so feel free to sit there still for a moment if you need time to think. Next, your crew will consume food and water every day you're at sea. I think we should only get a little bit of that in a sip. As you know, you can stock up on food and water at the supply shop in the harbour. If you run out of food, your crew's morale is going to sink. Hopefully the boat won't sink though. When your crew goes without food or water for too long, well, you can guess what happens. Make sure to keep them well fed. Speaking of your crew, pay close attention the minimum number of crew members needed for the journey. You won't be able to get much speed out of even the fastest ship if you don't have the crew for it. Also remember that you can lose crew members either to starvation or accidents. It's a good idea to hire a bit more than the minimum when putting together your crew. Lastly, we need to talk about the wind. It's really important when sailing. While in the water, you can use your mouse to change the direction of your sail. If your sail matches the direction of the wind, you'll go faster. The opposite is also true. You can tell which direction the wind is blowing by looking at the clouds in the sky. And that's the end of the lesson. Now we need to head to Nantes. It should be north from here. I'll mark the path on your map. Follow that and it'll be a smooth sailing. So we've got clues. We've got 357 days left, it's saying. Oh, that's the... Okay. Ah, right, so I'm changing my sail there, look. Oh, you can see the clouds coming, look. Oh, now it's raining. Oh, there's Nantes, okay, and there's Bilbao. Bordeaux. What's over there? Takes 8 days to enter Nantes, okay. We made it. They speak one of the Romance languages here. I know a little, but I'm not very fluent. I'll do my best to translate, but don't expect perfection. According to the information we got, the Karnak stones should be west of here. We'll need to head out on horseback. Which brings me to an important point. That's our supplies here. Behind my camera. Yeah. It's down there somewhere. We need to head out on horseback, which brings me to an important point. Unlike seafaring, and where we stock up on food and water for land-based travel, we need to stock up on provisions. I have tried, yes. I have both. In fact, I've had EU since the very first one came out. EU 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I struggle greatly with them. My son plays them, he likes them. Yeah, it's a lot of micromanagement. I find myself, I get lost quite a lot of the time with what I'm meant to be doing. And I've never found any really good tutorials online, so. But yeah, I do play them a lot. Just thought of it because of this time frame, yeah. I mean, they're also very good games if you can get into them. Arumba does a good job explaining why he does what he does. Okay, I have watched Arumba, yeah. He's got a full series, is he, up there? I should have a look at his channel again. I used to watch him quite a lot. They sell them at the tavern, so you need to go there whenever you need some. At the moment we've got plenty, so let's head out and find those Karnak stones. We can leave through the city gates and then head west. Okay, so we go through the gates, heading out to somewhere. Because she can't speak the language very well. Let's head out. It takes 8 days. Why does it take 8 days to leave and 8 days to enter somewhere? That seems a long time, doesn't it? Okay, let's head on over this way. Oops. According to the information we received, they should be around here. Wait, are those the Karnak stones? Don't they look a little small? I thought they were going to be 2 or 3 times the size of a person. Still, it'd be worth researching how they all got here and why they're lined up the way they are. Yeah, probably bureaucracy. I'll start writing all this down in the name of research. That should be enough, right? Let's get ourselves back to Lisbon. We've discovered the Karnak stones. Can I just toggle it for a second? It doesn't have a borderless window option. Ah, there we go, look. The Karnak stones. Exceptionally dense collection of megalithic stones near the south coast of Brittany and northwestern France. Stones were erected at some stage during the Neolithic period. Christian myth associated the stones held that they were pagan soldiers in pursuit of Pope Cornelius, which he turned them to stone. Okay. Yeah. They were erected by Neolithic farmers, possibly. Oh well. I'll have to have a read of that. I'll leave that up. So I can have a read of that later. Just interesting to see. Find out more about what you're actually playing. Okay, so we can head back. There's England. Let's head back to here. Enter the town. Phew, we made it back in one piece. Now that we've found the Karnak stones, it's time to return to Lisbon. We need to report to the guild about our findings. I'll draw the path back to Lisbon on our map. Yeah, it would be nice if it had that, wouldn't it? It's nice to look up stuff. It's nice to know the background to things. to know if it was a real thing or not as well. Okay, it's reminding me I need to save. Welcome to our inn. We need to get our language improved. I am going to stock up maybe on supplies because we've used up quite a lot. Let's get that back to 20. That's how you learned a lot of history from CQ2, looking at the Wikipedia linked to famous people from in-game bookmarks. Yeah, because they base all the history on the game on real events, don't they? Oh, I actually meant to leave. If I do a sail there, I can go faster, can't I? So there's a bit of playing about with it, getting your boat to sail faster. Like that. Not everything, but the major events, yeah. So many DLC packs though for it, doesn't it? It's your typical paradox. Pages and pages of DLC. Hopefully everyone wasn't too worried about us. Let's get to the guild and report our discovery. If you're looking for information, you're in the right place. Yeah, you played a lot, but you think you've got CQ2 complete, barring the one Pan DLC, okay. Yeah, I think I have everything. I keep getting all the DLC when it's on sale, meaning to always go and try and play them more. Looking for a new expedition? Take a look at our ledger. This is also where you report on completed expeditions. Okay, so here's the one we did. We can report that. Welcome back. Let's hear your report. You completed it. Our renown has gone up. Why is the face red down here? Hey Jace. You've been lurking in the chill stream. Thank you for the lurking. We try and keep it as chill as we can here. We've got the rest of our money. Excellent work. Can't wait to see what your next expedition is. So we completed that. What is this? Oh, that's our morale. Okay, we need to go rest at the inn. Great work on your first expedition. You did really well. Thanks, it was fun. I'm already excited for our next adventure. That's the Allure of the Seas. That's the name of our Royal Caribbean cruise ship. The Allure of the Seas. There, let me tell you what I found out about your father. The ship Antonio always used when attending to his own personal business had a rooster on the sail. Those sails are specifically used by royal ships. My father really was working for the kingdom. It would seem so. The kingdom has shown a great interest in the seas these days. The navigation school in Sagres is an indication of that. It sounds like our next step should be to go to the castle to find out more. About that. I think it'd be easier for you to get information if you work for the kingdom like your father did. Interesting. That sounds like a great idea, but how would I even start working for the kingdom? That's the hard part. Rather than seeking them out, it'd be faster for you to go get them to seek you out. Oh, you can do that by gaining more renown as an explorer. The more renowned you become, the higher the chance they'll take notice and give you work. That's smart. I was hoping to get back out into the seas anyway. For now, you should work to accumulate 80 renown. You gain renown as you complete more expeditions. That means you need to gather info, accept contracts, and report your findings. Keep in mind, though, that you can only sign contracts here in Lisbon. We're Portuguese, after all. Oh, wait, got it. Hear that, Fernando? We're going to get famous so that the royal court comes to us. So what should our next expedition be? Right, well, first of all, we need to rest at the inn. Eh? Someone for the guild is looking for you. Go to the harbour. But, I need to rest. My morale. Heading out to sea? Just caught you. What is it, Nicola? Did you happen to run into any danger during your trip? No, not in particular. What a relief. It was something I forgot to teach you before you left. Rather than telling you though, it's best I show you. Fernando, take out your weapon. I'm going to teach you how to fight. Right now? Okay, we've got a battle system. Let's see how this works. I feel so low down in my chair. My monitors, one of my monitors is up a bit higher now, it's on an arm, so my cat can sleep under the monitor. And I just feel so low down. It'll take a wee while to get used to the new layout on my desk. Okay, let me explain the basics of battle. At the beginning of each fight, you and your opponent will choose cards. Every battle card has an affinity indicated by the card's colour and symbol. You can see how the different cards interact with each other here. Okay. So green against blue, against orange. Aim for the family jewels. Each turn you and your opponent have 3 chances to attack, which means you have to choose 3 cards. Selecting a card from your hand below and putting it into a slot will ready that card. Try it now by selecting 3 cards. But I've only got all the same. Oh, it's rock, scissor thingy, paper. That beats scissors. He's using scissors all the time. Okay. See how it says win when you selected these cards, right? You can see what the result ahead of time when you know what cards your opponent will play. Also, your opponent will always choose their cards first, so all you need to do is pick cards that will beat theirs. Lastly, you can replace the cards you picked with other cards at any time during the phase. Now press start battle. Where's the start battle? Oh, that one. Right. Okay, so we don't know what this one is. I'm just wondering if I've played Age of Colonization. I must have done very. I've played a lot of Age of games. I must have played that. Not half bad. That's roughly the flow of battle. You select 3 cards that are then pitted against your opponent's cards in order. Next I'll explain how intuition works. Alright, okay. Preferring a time, right. Referring to a time period. Maybe there's a game there. Feel like playing rock, paper, scissors where your opponent shows you what they will choose would put you as a massive advantage. Yeah, it looks as though they're going to have some that you don't know. And you have to take a guess. So we've got intuition. During the first round, I let you know which cards I would play, but the opponents you face in the wild won't be so kind. Their cards will be hidden. That's why you're going to need a bit of intuition. Intuition allows you to guess at which cards the opponent will play. Don't worry, this happens automatically. There's nothing you need to do to trigger it. Let's try again. You'll see that some of my cards are hidden this time. Okay, so that's cards he can play. He's playing that one. We don't know what it is. So we need a blue to beat that, don't we? I'm going to do green, that. We don't know if that's going to beat him. Let's see if we can escape anyway. We won. Good work. Now you've got the grasp on the basics of combat. Sea battles play it exactly the same as land battles, so you don't have to worry too much about that. That's all for today. You were sweating bulls there, Fernando. Your adventures ahead are going to be dangerous at times. Remember what you learned here today will help you out later. I've got another. It's a Kickstarter game that should be coming out this year. Sea Blip. It's similar to this, but more from the side, 2D pixel art, and it's going to have little ship battles, a bit like that. It's looking very interesting. I have played a very recent demo of it. Take my sword with you. That little dagger of yours is no blade for a proper seafarer. We have a long sword. We won't get caught short now. Don't forget to equip your new weapon. You can do it from your inventory. Thank you, Nikolai. We'll make sure to be careful on our voyages. Good. And I suppose I'll see you later. Okay, so that's the tutorial over. Menu inventory. How do we get into the inventory? That's our missions. How do we get into our inventory? Info menu. Is it back here? Ah. Landmark. Guild. Tavern. Castle. How do I get into them? Oh, I can right click. Ship info. There's our ship. So we can probably upgrade these. We've got a dog figurehead on the front. Chance to escape has been increased by 10%. Type of cannons. We've got our captain's cabin, storage. City list. Okay. A few cities there. We can see what facilities they have. Nice little clear icons. Quite a lot of cities. Oh, there's Malaga. Been there. Navigator info. Okay. What else we got? Settings, inventory. Here we go. There's our long sword. Look, it does 14. Let's equip that. Okay. Right. So, what's battle deck? Oh, that's our cards. Okay. We've got our people that's on our crew. We've got, okay, so it's we're going to have quite a big map then of the world. Exit game. Right, let me go to the guild. Let's have a look. Time to go to India. We'll have to buy more supplies for that. Right, we're at the Karnak stones. There's nothing else here. Let's see. We can have a look at. How about looking at the treasure? No, La Geralda. It was originally built by the Moors in the 12th century, only to later be converted into a cathedral with a bell tower. At the top of the tower, there was said to be a bronze weather vane. It'll get us quite a lot of money. Why don't we... We've read up on that. Let's go here. There we go. 1 year contract. Let's take that. Let's go to the tavern and see if we can get some info. Oh, they've got a lottery. Rumours. That's what we want. Want to know about the La Geralda? I can tell you what I've heard for 150 gold. I overheard a sailor from Seville talking about it. You should head there and ask around. Right, okay, so we need to go inland. We might go to Cadiz and then go up. Want me to mark? Yeah, let's place a marker there. Right, so if we go to our map, can we not zoom in on that now? So how do we... There's Seville, okay. So we're going there, isn't it? Right. let's buy some supplies. Let's just get back up to 20. Oh, that's too many. Because that costs a lot of money. Let's head on out. Let's go up to Seville. Okay, we're in Seville. We probably go to the tavern again. We're going to listen to rumors, or can we just landmark? I think this is La Giralda. Okay, it's a lot different from the other buildings around here. They say the style is Islamic. Apparently the bell tower has 28 bells in it. Since we're here, we should probably climb up to see them. Wait, don't go up without me. Hold on. There we go. I've been up to the top of that. We visited that when we were in Cadiz. In Seville, sorry. When we were in Seville. I've got photos from up the top of there. Somewhere. See if I can find them. Seville was quite late on. Why is it gone to that? That's Seville there. There it goes. That's a photo I took when I was there. That's that tower they're on about. It's almost the exact same image. Look, it's almost the exact same image. It was an amazing building. Amazing looking building. That's it there. That's another part of it. Yeah, slightly to the right, yeah. And we did go up to the very top and look down. It was very hard to see from up there. There's bells right up at the top of the tower. I've got a photo of that. Up at the... Let me get this. That bit that you're seeing up here, I think it was. It might be there actually. But that's the bells up at the... And that's where we were. We were standing up here. Up in that bit. It was... it's actually... It's not steps. It's actually ramps the whole way up. So you can easily like push a wheelchair up or whatever. All the way up. So yeah. That's where we were. Right, so we've discovered that, so we can head back and report that, can't we? So if we go back to here, top up our provisions. If we do that, let's go back to Lisbon. Let's go to the guild. Hand that in. There we go. We're at 34 now. So yeah, right. Well, we try one more and see if we get attacked. Let's go to the library. Ship burial. The ancient Germanic tribes were said to have honoured their fallen warriors by sending them out to sea on boats to ensure they would reach Valhalla. Okay, so if we go to here... right. It's Portuguese again. 6,000 is a 2-year contract. I wonder if we can get some info at the tavern. Overheard a sailor from London talking about it. You should head there and ask around. Okay, so it's probably going to be a little bit of wild goose chase, sort of finding info out. We know where London is, but we'll just place a marker anyway. Can we buy provisions here? Headed off on a long expedition. Are you... Oh, of course, that's for walking across the ground, isn't it? Land, isn't it? Let's do that. He haggled the price down to 36. Let's top up our provisions. We should be okay with 20 still. We're going to go across the Bay of Biscay. We need to go faster so that... Should we... This is the Bay of Biscay here. It's very rough. It was rough on our ship. Pirates. They must be robbing people who pass through here. We can either fight them or try to avoid battle and sneak by. Let's fight. Let's have a go. They've got 1 sword fleet. They've got 22 crew. We don't know what they're going to do here. That's paper. We need scissors. We don't know what they're going to do. Do you think they're just going to do the same? I'm just going to go with that. It's a draw. Oh, we took some damage. They don't have much health though. That's scissors. We need paper. No, sorry. We need a rock for there. Let's try rock, scissors. We won! We won! And we got some money and we got some morale boost. Oh! Look at our morale. We need to stay at an inn. We need to desperately stay at an inn somewhere. Welcome to our inn. Sleep. 50 gold, that's okay. Enjoy your stay. There we go, we're back at full health and everything. Right, let's go. Let's go across the Bay of Biscay. Up the English Channel. There's Southampton. That's where our cruise ship left from. Okay. Let us... What happens if we go to the guild? Oh no, we can't speak any English. Oh no. This is going to be a slight problem, isn't it? I wonder how we can learn the language. Have they got any books on how to learn language? We can get horses, steel hull for our ship. Common room. I would have thought if we went to the library. No. We've got some info in that. We can't do any of these. I don't think we're going to get any. I think we should head out to here Let's go to the gates. Let's head over to this thing. According to our information, this is where the old Germanic ship grave should be. Let's look around. Okay, we've got another little mini game. What are we meant to do? Is our shovel going to break after a certain time? And what do we go for? Do we go for the stars? What happens if I click on that? Oh, look, it's wearing out. Is there anything to do with the shape there? Or am I meant to uncover this bit? Ah, we found that. Okay, right, I see what I've got to do now. But it takes more to get rid of these. Okay. So where's this little one of one going to be? Could be anywhere. Shovel's about to break. I'm just going for these ones so we can... There it goes. We found it. That's it. We found everything. A dress, a helmet, a sword, and a shield. This must be where the grave was. Do you think we'll go to Valhalla if we live good lives? I bet it's not easy. We should start writing all this down. Okay, that should do it for our records. Let's head back. I want to see the look on everyone's faces when they get a glimpse of what we found. The Sutton Hoo helmet. Obtained. I completely said that wrong. Right, let us head off. Can we buy supplies? Yeah. Right. No, I want to head this way. There. Oh. There, across this Biscay. Pirates. You want to check out Sutton Hoo? If you end up in Norwich, I'll probably take a day trip out there. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been. Here we go, we've got another bottle. Right, so that's paper, so we need scissors. Rock, we need paper. I'm just gonna go for one of these. What's a draw? Okay. Paper needs scissors. Let's go for 2 paper and see what happens. Victory. Okay, we're into Lisbon. Let's go to the guild. We did that one, didn't we? We got 6,000 for that. Nice. Very nice. We've got this one that we've got a contract for in Toulouse. We can take that on. So yeah. Quite a nice little game. Quite a sort of casual little game. And you're sort of learning a bit about things as well. Real life places, which is always nice. We've got our shipyard. Yeah, very chill. I was enjoying it. We can repair our ship, we can upgrade. We can buy a new ship. You got bigger ships, Caravel, a Carrack, a Galleon. Look at the price. What can we upgrade our ship? What could we put in here? Empty room. Okay, we can buy storage, gun port. That's all we can buy there at the moment. No armor. Can we put armor on? No. I can take that away and make more storage. I'm presuming we can get different things later on. We can repair our ship as well. 60 gold, yeah. Yeah, I was quite enjoying that really, just a like little chill game. I'll save that there. Right, we shall come out of that one. The story of Sagres is a fictional narrative based on real historical events. So that's from Ooze developer, published by Kakehashi Games. It's currently on offer until the 13th of Feb. There is a demo. They've been updating it. Sagres has been fully localized into Chinese. Got a lunar update. Assortment of visual tweaks and things. Added extra line into save screen. Some players give us feedback and so on. So they're still updating it, so that's good. Explore the 7 seas. Sail around the entire world, from the snow-capped mountains of North America to the Saharan plains of Africa, via everywhere in between. Hundreds of real locations. Set up vital trade routes. Search local markets for new goods to trade. Battle on land or sea. Customize our ship. Build up our reputation. Yeah, I did like that.